Morning, as the soldiers broke into the B&I area and approached the cell in which I was, they fired quite a number of shots and finally broke up the padlock. So we got out, and from there we moved to the broadcasting house, where I made that call, to the officers and men. From there, I was invited to join the vehicle, the Pinsgore, and to stand at the back. And I was flanked by some of the men that morning. As we drove out of the broadcasting house, all the way down to Birmingham. And as we entered Birmingham, the kind of exercise, activity, the combat atmosphere that I'd seen that morning into the broadcasting house was completely absent in Birmingham. Birmingham that morning as we entered was like a cemetery, dead silent. I don't know why sometimes God decides to give us so many lives. At a certain moment, instinctively, I just felt a dangerous situation, and I vaulted out of the back of the vehicle, still holding onto the bar, and at that split second, a bullet hit where I was standing. No warning. But I'm just talking about sometimes the power of intuition. As I made my way to the side of the vehicle, hanging onto the door, unfortunately, the ricochet hit the soldier who was the airman who was next to me. But as I was hanging on the door and the driver was making his way for the rest of, the 25 meters and right left into the quarters, I noticed the bullets that were flying at us were not hitting us, apart from the first one that was made on me. They were hitting the lower part of the vehicle, the tires, etc. And the soldiers and the airmen were still alive in the back of the vehicle. That's when I began to sense something interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, at the appropriate moment, I jumped off the vehicle, by which time, of course, soldiers